Hey, how we doing? Welcome back, everybody. Ope Gaming here, and today we are going to do a shard opening video for a thing that um you feel like it's too good to be true, right? Like you have this S tier Void Legendary that's up for a very reasonable amount of Void shards. My subscribers, there's a lot of contention. I've seen some comments, it's not worth it, it's worth it. Player makes a problem, they say the solution. Yeah, I do kind of feel like that, but I skipped the Michinaki guaranteed, and I've skipped a couple others, and I gotta tell you, I can't tell you like how bummed out I am when I look at those and go, fuck, I could have really used those to push numbers like Hydra. Now with what I've done today, I don't feel so bad because I'm not gonna keep getting my ass kicked in live arena. Um, we're kind of like using the dark side of the Taras Merch combo. Um, and it can only get better, I think, right? But the big downside is I did the math today when I looked at the packs because I have mid spender packs that they offer me, and it was $310 for 110 void shards, right? Or 105. I ended up buying a pack, like a part of the pack string for like the primals and stuff because I only needed five more voids out of that. And it was the same amount, but I got two primals, but I got five less voids. But I was fine with that, right? Because hopefully one day I will hit Mercy on primals. Okay. We do have space, so we're not going to have to stop. We are close to Mercy, so I do expect to get another Void Legendary out of this. Would be kind of funny if we ended up getting him really early. I saw somebody else in the cluster. They got him on their 53rd Void Shard, which was kind of funny. But then when you look at this summon event, right? Just kind of take a gander. Okay, we're getting energy. You're getting whatever these Blade Master points. Nobody gives a shit about that because it's worthless. You get a little bit of the big Soul Essence, right? You get three Void Tomes. You get one Mythic Tome, but the big thing is you get an Eternal Soul Stone at the end, which is really cool, right? So it's also softening the blow on your lizard brain, being like, hey, you did this, but you're also getting all this, right? Right. And I haven't pulled my White Queen Ancora yet. I'm waiting. Another thing I need to tell people about too, because this has happened with that Zenogre Blade Master fusion, people accidentally refunded the fragments, and you really shouldn't have been able to. I would say for like at least a month, player needs to lock those down. And then I did read that support in a lot of these posts were able to help people get those fragments back and like refund everything. Um, but when you have White Queen and Chorus sitting here, right, just be careful. Don't fucking refund this stuff, especially if you're like me, you went for her and then you also went for her 5-star soul. Okay, right? Be thoughtful on that. Don't play Raid Sleepy, I guess. Okay. But yeah, we are gonna pull for this. And yeah, I mean, say what you will. Say what you will. I have very few hobbies, and other than doing stand up comedy and going to work, this is one of the few things I do, and I do it all the time. Okay, so I saw this and I rationalized to myself, I've been playing Raid for 5 years, right on 5 years, and I have invested into Raid, right? I have put money into it. Some people get very upset when you say invested. They're like, well, you ain't anything back out of it. You just fucking listen, man. Like, let people spend money how they want to spend money. Don't shit on them, all right? But like always with these void shard, like with any any shard opening videos, I always put on there. I have my disclaimer in the beginning, right? This is a gambling company. This is fantasy slot machines that lets you play with the figures in the machine, right? Like legit play. So just kind of keep that in mind, okay? My advice is you do you, I'm gonna do me. This video is probably gonna get downvotes. But I watched Shinny open for this guy, and then I watched Shinny damage test this dude. I know I've been talking about Shinny a lot in these last couple videos and streams, but I really like him. And if you ever see this Shinny, reach out, man. I'd like to do a collaboration with you for just doing anything sometime, right? Um, but he's like, the dude was worth it. He's like, this guy's worth it. Shinny didn't have Taras, doesn't have Marichki, doesn't have a lot of nukers for Arena, but he's still one of the top competing players in Live Arena. And I'd like to do better in Live Arena because that is a part of the game that actually looks fun and challenging. But it's not fun and challenging. You keep getting donkey fucked with Tarrasque Marichka teams. Okay. So, without further ado, let's open some shards, shall we? And we'll let this go. I'll let it slow roll. Ursula the Mourner, very good champion. Even for endgame accounts, she's going to come in handy in a lot of places. Okay. What would be pretty cool if we got like a Void Legendary early and then maybe got lucky and got one later on. Stitch Beast can be used to complete faction wars. Padma is great. I still use Doom Screech quite a bit. Horospex is great. And I think that is going to be really it. Harvester is actually not bad. You can build a Harvester up and have pretty good results there. Harken Greatblade is not great. She has a niche use in Spider 25, but that's about it. I think it's spreading the burn and debuff. I think this is my first Skrank, actually. So that's pretty cool. Let me check here. Is that my first? It is. It's my first Skrank. Wow. One of the very few epics I didn't have. And now we do. Cool, cool. Cool, cool. Cuckoo-ca-choo. Going on back to the big old blue. Let's do that. Do that. Okay. And then we'll get to that later. But yeah, we have exactly the amount and we have enough space. So apologies there. Veteran, I saw people using him in Orc Faction Wars for a while, and he is a strategy that you can use to get that done. Painkeeper, obviously everybody loves Painkeeper. Drown Bloat Wraith can help you speed up or complete Faction Wars for Undead Hordes, because he brings a decreased defense. But like block buffs, right? Attacks all enemies, 50, 60% chance. You can get it up to 65. It's not great, but it's something if you need it on Veteran. Yeah. Speed in dungeons by 15%. That's actually not bad. Painkeeper, everybody loves Painkeeper. She enables a lot of Infinity Clan boss combos, unkillables, all that stuff. Drown Bloat Wraith. I mean, he brings a baby decrease defense and a fear, right? And then he's got this unique passive. Heals his champion by 15% of their max HP every time this champion or an ally kills an enemy. So he has a built-in mastery passive, right? Kind of cool. I like Drown Bloat Wraith. I actually had one like built up for a while because I was going to use him. Seducer is still a very good rare. If you have a Seducer or you pull one, build him up. You won't be disappointed. Endgame accounts, probably not. Early and mid game accounts, this guy's going to put a lot of work in for you. And then the Stitch Beast thing I was talking about, it's because he can fully deplete turn meter, if I remember right. It's on this one. Yeah, right here. Decreases the target's turn meter by 100%. So not fully depletes, but by 100%. Okay. There's a big difference in that to where you can have over 100% turn meter, right? But full turn meter is different than that. Trust me, I don't understand it, but they are two different things. Let's hit this again. Might be right here, I think. I have a feeling. Or not. We could just get fucking snookered, man, and we're just out of it. Oboro, she's good for like hard Hydra for a bait tank. You just build her with high accuracy and resistance. And because she puts a lot of buffs on herself, right? And then she can start AoE slapping with her A1. So she can put out AoE decreased defense. So it's actually pretty good. Keep going here. Yeah, I don't know if we're gonna... Renegade, good. I'm sorry I didn't bring up Renegade. Renegade is like the poor man's Kymar / Yumiko / Crixia. She's actually better in some spots than Kymar and Yumiko. And then you have Kurzad Deepart. There was a guy I used to follow on YouTube. He was a Scottish content creator. I miss him. I don't know what happened to him. He just probably got done with the game. But he was the one that first brought up how good increased accuracy is in Arena. And he ended up using Kurzad and was like doing well. Gold, plat. He was showing people how to like work it, man. So he was just using Kurzad as just like a, a pseudo buffer, really. People like Dagger too. You know, Dagger does a good job. Her one job is she just brings decreased defense, right? AoE, big decreased defense, right here. And let's see, 50, 60, 75, 80% when you can get masteries in it. It's not bad. Um, I would rather use War Maiden, but no, it's just me. When we used to have to pull voids one at a time, Emerantine Skeleton would always fuck everybody up because the animation would get lagged, and usually that happens with a legendary. So sometimes you're like, oh fuck, I'm about to get a legendary, and it'd be, you know, uh, Emarantine, Emarantine, whatever, Skeleton. If you guys are wondering about Doomscreech, he's good just because he brings like, right here, fills turn meter by 30% and places increased defense on all allies for 2 turns, 3-turn cooldown when booked. I like him. He's great. He doesn't get that extra turn like his epic counterpart Seeker does, but still pretty good. Coldheart, everybody loves her. She's still used to this day in endgame teams for a lot of stuff. Shogun's Grove. I think I've seen her used in some comps, maybe for Sand Devil. Fire Knight, she's used in Fire Knight. Runekeeper Dazdirk is actually a very legit support, but I think is it his cooldowns? Yeah. Well, removes all damage from allies, 20% James. Actually, no. He's just a very solid like support. He just cleanses and brings buffs and fills turn meter. I've seen people use him in arena for like early game accounts because he brings this increased turn meter and he increases attack. He also has a cleanse, and then he also puts continuous heal and has a heal on it, and then he brings leech on his A1, which you could use for clan boss, right? Oh, how many we got left? Oh, it's not looking good, boys and girls. Yep, we are not going to be getting an extra legendary, I don't think. But that's fine. That's fine. Reliquary Tender, another sleeper rare that people don't think about. She is actually very good. And she's using a lot of Doom Tower comps for like the bosses, like especially Agrath, the Nether Spider. She's used in that because she brings this cleanse here. It's a nice big cleanse. Alright, here we go. Ayla Lifebraid, Ursula the Mourner, pretty good. I have an Ayla built up. I was using her for Centranos. Yep, here he is right here. The king. I'm not upset. Like, I would have really liked to get another legendary out of that, but I'm pretty sure I'm super close to Mercy now. So, we'll just go and collect everything out of this because we definitely got the points like many times over. What do you have? 13,200 points for opening all those voids. So you were definitely going to be getting a lot of like little bonuses here. Is it enough to offset the cost of it? Probably not. Probably not. But it does soften the blow, right? And I have not done any of this because I just didn't find that this was going to be worth it. I already have a 1-star on my guy. I guess I have 2-star on him now. Well, this wasn't bad actually. Our Blade Master is a good champion. I just haven't found any more use for him other than Clan Boss, and then I was using him in Brutal Clan Boss. But if you guys want to check it out, people have already started giving this guy like fucking praises. I mean, why does this guy have like a 4.9 rating on Sand Devil and Phantom Shogun? He's not used in there, but whatever. But yeah, White King Narcissus, man, great looking guy. I was very happy to be able to do this and actually put this video out. So there we are. Let's start sending him right now. Actually, I won't be booking him up or finishing him probably till CVC, and not even this next PR CVC, because I think we're gonna be kind of Slumdog Millionaire, doing our thing. I wonder, do I even have enough books? I think I do. Let's see, 4, 7, 8, 9, 10. He needs 10 books, and his wife needs how many? I I think she needs 11. So you need 21 books total. 1, 2, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, so you need 20 books total. So I need 9 more books, and I'm sure by the time I'm ready to build these guys, I will have that stuff. So that interesting, you know. But we'll see where this goes. All right. But I can tell you right now, I am now armed to deal with these cocksuckers. So that is what it is. Thanks for tuning into the video. I will catch you guys next time. I'll probably put out another video tomorrow. We'll see. We'll see. All right. Take care of yourselves. Have a good weekend. Bye bye.